question, guys. Let's take some from Twitter. I've been really active on Twitter lately.
Active or inactive?
Active.
So on Twitter, we got, a few regular question askers, okay? Okay, this is a really good one. I think this panel actually has some good thoughts to this. Kane from the Six. Ooh, Kane. Who's the one athlete that's non-NBA that you would think if had a PE, player edition, player exclusive,
Yeah.
would cross over to mainstream hype? So non-NBA athlete that will have a hype shoe.
Non-NBA athlete. So any other sport.
Yeah.
That currently isn't endorsed?
It doesn't matter. It's a wide open fucking spectrum. You're allowed to choose one. One non-basketball. How about no football, no basketball?
Whoa, that's a hard one.
No football and no basketball.
Michael Schumacher.
And it has to be did you say athlete or could it be anybody?
Non-NBA athlete.
Oh, athlete.
One
Athlete,
One
so it's got to be an athlete.
Super fun.
So if you guys had to choose, what's one non-NBA, non-NFL athlete that will have a hype shoe?
I would say Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ooh.
Very good choice.
Yeah.
I mean, he already has a bunch of, some lifestyle shoes, but
like
not
kids
really.
would be fucking like whipping people for
he
in the
would
lineup.
be for sure.
Yeah.
And then I'll let Pierre answer the next one.
It'd probably be in the same genre of sports soccer.
Yeah.
It'd probably be Messi,
Yeah.
Messi.
right? Because
So you took the
Because
two
you
big
got
ones.
you got Nike, you got Nike and Adidas, right?
yeah.
So
are there Nike and Adidas?
yes, Cristiano Ronaldo's Nike,
Yeah.
and then Messi's with Adidas. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you could have two really. That would be actually an interesting seeing which shoe here would actually fit with them and kind of like what it would look like or what new silhouette, what they would gravitate towards.
I see them just doing trainers, not like, and lifestyle shoes, not really. They have their own soccer shoes. I'm guessing, right?
And then I have one. Do you want to throw one in there?
I would think someone like larger than life kind of deal. Like if I didn't
Here
like
it is.
Mayweather so much,
I was just.
if I hated
what I'm gonna say?
I was gonna say like I don't know, like fucking McGregor.
Oh, that's exactly what I was
Conor
gonna say.
McGregor?
Yeah, Conor McGregor. Yeah.
That guy is always like trying to look sharp and shit.
He's got the mentality.
He knows how to
for
sell.
it, yes.
And that's the
And
main
he's bigger
thing.
than life. Like
He's bigger than life, and he's not
And
Mayweather.
I was gonna say Mayweather as another one.
There you go. I was thinking
because he's just such a dick.
I was thinking like, what about the NBA and NFL sells so well, and it's the personalities, right?
Yeah.
As much as they're superstars in its own world, like soccer, that's
That's a global sport.
Yeah,
right? You
that will
have
never
so much
carry
influence.
That won't carry as heavily in North America. So I'm thinking like in North America, what
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how much like soccer and stuff is growing in North America. over the
growing
last-
is one thing, dude.
But yeah,
But it will be a while before it's like fucking like turn on the fucking shut down the city. We're gonna watch soccer. It's not gonna happen. It's not like
No.
fucking football, right?
yeah.
But like, I was thinking, what sport garners that kind of personality and character? And that be fucking combat sports, right? It's either boxing or it's UFC. And UFC
Yes,
has
he's bigger.
UFC is growing so fast. It used to be a thing where you have to fight. You know what I mean? You have to like fucking earn some sort of legal rights to even hold an event. Nowadays, like please come to our city kind of deal. Right?
And oddly enough, the WWE had a release of the Puma Clyde
they
just
did.
recently.
That was cool, man.
Yeah, and there's actually like the Undertaker's one had two pairs. He had one that came in a white box, and another one that came in a black coffin.
Sweet.
And there was only 25 pairs. And like
That's the way to do it, man.
And then they're selling on eBay for like 10 grand.
Whoa.
Something like that. Yeah, 10 grand.
Maybe
It's
if he
crazy.
didn't, maybe, I think it has everything
only
to do with the
takes-
fact that he just retired.
Probably. And
Yeah.
then there's only 25. So
It only
you know.
takes one Undertaker fan to take that. I mean,
yeah.
there's gonna be people.
yeah,
that
people
love
love that.
Undertaker.
I grew up with Undertaker,
Yeah,
man.
Undertaker.
dude. Yeah, remember we did tightrope? You would grab your hand, tightrope,
Yes.
and then elbow drop. Oh, sick.
The days of The Rock too when he was in.
Yeah.
The Rock technically is still wrestling, right? Yeah,
He's still part of WrestleMania.
Is he?
Yeah, I mean, he's still part of WWE.
yeah, good
Is
for
he?
him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
That guy's
wrestles whenever-
fucking crazy talented, man.
I know.
He's
nuts.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even fair. Like,
Love The Rock.
Like we have to compare ourselves to that guy
Yeah.
as men.
when I was in elementary school, that was like when it was WWF.
Yeah,
Rocky
And it was
Maivia.
like, oh man, it was Jimmy Superfly Snuka and like
Yep.
fucking Junkyard Dog and like yeah,
Legion
Ricky,
of Doom.
That was a good
Ricky
one.
the Steamboat.
Golden age of WWE.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was weird. Anyway,
Anyways,
was a
yeah,
good
that was
question.
a good question.
yeah,
That was who was Manny Rodriguez?
was it Manny? No,
No.
No, sorry, that was came from the six. Sorry,
came
wait,
from the sick.
I'm not even gonna look into what your real name is. I just like your Twitter handle. It's Heartless PE Teacher.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna look at your real name,
Oh,
but
man.
shout out to
Did
you and your name.
I wonder if they're
Your
actually
handle.
a real PE teacher that's heartless.
I hope so. I hope everything about this handle is true.
So what? Is he like a Tin Man?
I
guys
hope
look it
so,
up.
man.
What are your thoughts on the oversaturation of the market lately? So we just talked about the Yeezy, but he's talking about especially with J4s, 12s, and many others sitting on store shelves. So Jordan 4s sitting on the store shelves, especially those motorsports. God damn, like who would have thought, right?
Yeah.
Beginning of the year when we predicted that, or when we looked at the fucking releases, Motorsport 4, one of the top of the list. And Jordan 12s, especially those CNY 12s, they were way easier to get than they should have been.
And, you know, honestly, I don't think it's really a problem with Jordan or Nike oversaturating the market.
Right.
I think it's the fact that the whole sneaker market is oversaturated in
True.
the sense that we just talked about, like, how, you know, we used to wait, you know, a month or longer to get a Jordan, and
Right.
now it's like every other week.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Multiple
or a
other
Nike,
weeks.
yeah, or Nike releases and stuff. Like, things are just happening on such a frequent basis that it's hard to keep up. It's hard to know what you like. It's hard to know what you want to follow. And yeah, it's just saturated in general. So
Well,
yes,
here-
something's got to sit because people can't buy everything.
That's main issue
So-
that we have with oversaturation is that I can't afford to keep up.
No,
And-
yeah, who can?
And when you have like 20, 30 pairs of Jordans, like only the fucking best will capture my attention. You know what I mean? Like OG retros, the ones that I really care about, those will always be important to me. But when you have stuff like, I don't even know, like the Royalty 4, as nice as they are, no one's complaining about what they look like, but everyone's complaining like, do we need this?
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Yeah.
It's not whether or not, at this point anyways, it's not whether or not a Jordan retro looks nice or the quality's good or bad. It's, do we need this?
Yeah.
Like, the Royalty 4, as nice as they are, I didn't need that in my rotation.
I definitely need it in there because it was awesome. That
It was
colorway
awesome,
is
yeah.
so good.
It's
Did you
nice.
get one?
Yes,
Really?
it is nice. I really, really like
See,
it.
Dude, I have no complaints about the shoe
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
It's when it came out and fucking what my wallet looked like
Yeah,
at the time.
all
See, but-
black with hints of gold on it, with
Yeah,
a little
dope.
bit of white.
From a
Can't fucking go
consumer
wrong.
standpoint, the saturation of this, I think, is good. Just because you have a lot more choice, and if you
Yeah, man.
do miss out on it, you may not have money for.
You don't cry like a bitch. You just move on to the next one, right?
He's a big boy.
You don't. Shut up. Now I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
No, I'm,
boy.
I'm kidding. No, so the whole thing is that you have a lot more choice. And if say you didn't have money at that time, if it sits, it's probably gonna go on sale.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna drop down on price because, mind you guys, no matter, even if it's sold for like $35, $40 off or 20% off,
yeah.
it's still a gain. They're still making money on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
here's the thing, like, we complain about saturation, but then we also complain if there's not enough going around.
Dude, I would never complain about oversaturation.
Yeah, well, no, I
It's
mean,
not a
we
complaint.
weren't complaining about
I
it.
It's an
understand.
issue, but not a
Making-
complaint.
Yeah, we were just
the
pointing
only
it out.
the
that it's
only
happening.
issue is, for me, is Nike putting a lot. I know that they have a lot of money to do so,
Yeah.
but something's got to
Billions.
give. Like, they're flooding the market. People like yourself that really want these. Like, I love that my Take Flight 5s or 7s. Eights.
Dear Lord,
Yeah,
dear.
8, 5, 7, 8s.
8.
8s. I love them, and I lined up for them. I had another friend that lined up with me, even though we were like the only 3 in line.
Chump.
But at the end of the day, I got my pair and I made a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rock
So
what you want.
saturation
Yeah.
is good for me.
Like I just said, those shoes, great examples. Not they're awesome looking shoes, but they don't belong in my collection per se. Because now that I have so fucking many pairs of shoes, like I have like at least 10 or 20 pairs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
They're not hype as fuck
No.
either, so.
Do you think that Nike's trying to do
pretty
this
hype.
for the new people, for the newer
Like
kids.
trying to sucker kids into buying Jordans and shit.
Well,
That's what Team Jordan brand is for. I think they just want to give people options, right?
Yeah.
As in, they're trying to be like, oh, you didn't get those Royal Ones? Then we have this fucking, what is it? The other one that looked just like it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? What's that one called? The more air, whatever air, the
Oh, the one with the sock liner kind of looking thing.
whatever
Is that
it
what
is.
it is?
I don't know.
yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, even with Jordans, there's so
Ultra
many that
high or something.
whatever it is. But it's like I read an article recently that the video game controller Mad Catz,
Yeah.
that brand just went
yeah.
bankrupt recently.
Really?
And
Mad Catz is good.
Mad Catz.
Yeah, I like Mad
Long
The
Catz.
time
garbage.
ago.
It's basically when you tell your mom's like, hey, I need a controller for my friend to play. They would get a shitty Mad Catz
Yeah.
because your mom can't tell the difference.
That's true.
That's what these Jordans
And they were
are,
way
dude.
cheaper.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you didn't get Royal Ones. These blue ones are like,
They're black and blue.
come
What
on,
are you
kid.
complaining
They're
about? Shut
exactly
the fuck up and
the
wear 'em.
same. Just get them, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening, and people are complaining. It's like, these are just sitting on the shelves. Why even release them at all? Because they are selling. They're making
Yeah,
money.
but a motorsport 4, like it's
those
a 4.
those have no business sitting on the shelf.
No, they're a 4, and the quality on them is no different than any other 4
That
that gets
isn't a
released.
good thing.
that gets released. Yeah, so yeah,
It's not as good quality as the cause for.
you know, of course
Okay, that's
not.
a little different.
But,
That's a
but what I'm
$500
saying is
shit.
that you're getting like a slightly different silhouette
That's
in the
very
same
true.
colorway.
Very true.
Where people are like, me, just buy this one, and you're like,
People are
you're like,
always
fuck,
me,
that's
me,
not
me.
the royal one. Yeah, those, yeah.
So do you think it's a problem to oversaturate the fucking shelf space of the local sneaker boutique lacks, or do you think like Nike's just got to concentrate on giving people what they want? Okay, how about this?
No, because they're trying to give you what they think you want at that time. They're planning year, 2 years
That is
prior
true.
to
People
that
don't-
to kind of go and
people don't see
it
that,
isn't.
right?
Yeah, people don't go. What, they just didn't make it yesterday? No, it's a year, 2 years, but especially with a new silhouette, it's years in the making.
By the
It's
time you
not-
get the shoe, those kids that made it might be going through puberty by then.
yeah, exactly. They're too old and feeble to be able to sew anymore.
They're at least 11 by the time you get the shoes in hand.
Hilarious.
That's old. That's retirement. Almost.
Over there, anyways. But if in a perfect world and I get to make these decisions, I would be like, get all those nonsense fucking fucking Jordans off the shelf and concentrate those resources to make more Royal Ones for me.
Yeah,
In a perfect world.
and only in Canada.
But don't release it, okay? You can make them, but just don't release it to us.
Just dangle them and then ship them off somewhere else.
April Fools.
Yeah, April Fools.
Way to
No,
go,
I
you
wonder how
jinxed
many.
it.
Yeah, sorry.
Bitch.
What-
yeah, you did.
I didn't jinx it. I called it. It's different.
It's
You
jinxing.
jinxed it.
It was
You
before
jinxed it. Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyways, what you're saying?
Silver bullets. You can say the same thing now.
Don't do that.
Um,
Actually, you started that already on
yeah.
chat, Eugene.
Yeah, that's
What?
all Eugene's
These are gonna be
fault.
harder to get than what you think we were.
Yeah.
Was that? Did we record that part?
No.
Then don't worry about it. Nothing, it didn't happen.
All right, fair.
So how many there must be a shit ton of product that Jordan Brand makes, like all the subcategory shoes that the Jordan Flight and the Flight this and
Yeah,
the hoo ha and the
Superflies.
whatever it is.
Hot.
Like what is all this shit that do people actually buy? I assume they do.
Dude, people totally buy that
They
shit.
do.
It's
Fair enough. They probably do. Not me.
I'll
but-
tell you a very quick story. It's like I work with a bunch of people, obviously, and this is my old job. And then they know how into sneakers I am. And then one of the ladies, she's a little older lady, not little, but she's a little bit older than me. And she's a lady, and she knows how into shoes I am. And she would, like when your friends like aren't in the same hobbies as you, and every time they do anything remotely close to your hobby, they tell you about it to impress you and shit.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Or ask
She's
you
like, I bought a new
questions.
pair of Jordans. I'm like, oh, really? What'd you get? And now in my head, I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck did she get? Did she line up? Da, 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 da.
Did she
And
line
she's like,
up?
oh, it's like this and like that. And like she finally brought it. It's like a Team Jordan. I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow.
And then
you're a snob.
I'm not a snob, but like at this point, there's no point of me educating her. I'm like, that's not a real Jordan lady. There's no point doing that, right? Because she's happy that she got a pair of quote unquote Jordans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's who's fucking buying these things, man. It's just like,
Mistakenly.
yeah, man, the mad cats of fucking sneakers, dude.
Bad cats of sneakers.
Which was assisted by you, marketed by Nike.
It's exactly what's happening. The Yeezy
Right.
effect, quote unquote. Like people like see Yeezys as an Adidas. They're like, oh shit, Adidas is fucking hot, and then like,
Alpha Bounce.
and then people just go in there buying Adidas, thinking that every Adidas is hot.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I don't mind oversaturation, but people buying sneakers out there, just educate yourself a little bit.
There's a lot of people that just don't give a fuck what their shoes look like.
A lot of people don't. Yeah,
A lot of people.
Chances are they're not listening to this podcast.
We call them people with no imagination.
Yeah. Wow.
To be fair, though,
pretty
we're
insulting.
the ones with no imagination because we keep buying the same fucking shoes over and over and wearing what everyone else
They're
is
just
wearing.
like, it's blue.
It's triple
red.
black. Triple
And these people
Throw a
that
fancy name on it.
and these
Triple
people
black.
that will like buy shoes not because of what they are, but what they look like. Those are the real champs out there. Really,
Exactly.
People
With
buying pink
imagination.
Yeezys and shit that are clearly fake.
Oh,
They bought it
yeah.
because they
The
like the way
Monarchs.
they look.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that more props or less props?
Just buy some Monarchs, save up your money, and go to Vegas.
Oh my god, no, I'm not gonna
You
do
should,
that.
yeah, dude, bring
Not
us some
gonna do
Monarchs
that.
there.
Not gonna do that.
So
you should put a Monarch in the fresh
Heat
locker.
vault.
the machine wouldn't fucking be able to
It's
take
just
money
a
fast
big,
enough.
giant open window. They're just fucking going through them like crazy.
So thank you to Heartless PE Teacher
Nice.
for your great
Oh,
question.
that's a great name. Yeah.
Great name.
Man Dip. Oh, is that a real name? Man Dip. That's hot.
And deep.
How can somebody get Royal Ones for retail in this post-Royal One world? So, you know, a lot of Canadians was
my
unable to get
God.
Royal Ones. Okay, quickly, give me a tip on how we can get Royal Ones for retail.
Have a friend.
Oh, you mean like right now? We're
In
not
the
gonna buy it.
post-Royal One world.
Well, I don't know.
eBay.
Sell one of
Here's a tip
Nah,
that I've learned.
You're not gonna get. Yeah.
Go to eBay, and then it's a lot of work. Okay,
Yeah.
but any listing with spelling mistakes,
Yeah.
or
Oh yeah, that's
fucking
right. Yeah.
this and that,
Search. Go
search through manually all this shit on eBay.
Type Royale instead of Royal.
Anything with like a spelling mistakes or any anomaly or like fucking misprint or misposted sizes or whatever. Those will have very little bids or very low
Yeah.
bidding price. Go for those.
But look at where they're shipping from. If they're coming from like Taiwan or China or something.
Don't worry about
like
that. You're covered.
Yeah,
PayPal.
PayPal, whatever. Take your risk.
Take a risk. At this point, if you're desperate for retail, take risks. Okay,
Yeah.
go on eBay, go on social media, blah blah blah, and do what I did.
Goat app.
Use some pairs that you doubled up on that
That's
you
what
were
I was
lucky
just gonna
enough to
say.
get for retail.
Yep.
You swap those up, and technically that's a retail pair.
Yep.
Yep.
So, any advices that
I was gonna say like
That's my idea. My
getting
idea.
rid of one of your
No,
other pairs,
that's not your
but
idea.
not
That's
your
my
retail
idea.
pairs. You just fucking
Or
bite the bullet and
trade
get rid
20
of one
pairs
of
of NMDs that you don't wear.
yeah, yeah. Get rid of some other shit and
Or just
buy
make
it. I
really
don't
good
know.
friends like Pierre.
Yeah, no
man.
kidding.
I don't have any friends that will give me anything for retail.
What he should have done in there is put his size, and then we would have said his size, and then maybe people would have heard this and might have helped him out.
Sorry, buddy. You missed your chance. What? I'm not a community service.
That's how
over
you
here. Gee,
don't do
you
it.
know, not
but-
public service.
But that's
I was
it is
just-
true. Like if
yeah.
you missed it out on release day, it's really hard to get
It
a
is, man.
retail pair right now.
Maybe you should have went out and did more raffles. You know.
Yeah. You know the only way that I can probably do is that talk to Kicks DLCA and he'll post something out saying if somebody can help him out with a retail pair.
I would.
But that's
he's probably
highly
gonna get a lot of
unlikely.
people after this.
He does it for me.
Yeah.
Asking him.
Wow.
Shout
You're a
out.
special case. You're a special case.
That's what my mom tells me. So, thank you to. Did I say who it was?
Mandeep.
Thank you, Man Dip.
Is it
it's
Man Dip or
exactly
Mandeep?
Man Dip. Thank you, Man Dip, for that excellent question.
Nice.
So, let's wrap this up. And at the end of the podcast, we like to play a game.
Ooh, yeah.
So, you want to describe what the game is and what
Are you
what's
going
for
up there
grabs?
right now?
I'm going up.
Okay. Well, I think Pierre can do the commentary on this one. I think.
Oh,
hey?
dude,
'Cause
I
think
failed.
it's your time.
I have
But it's
nightmares of my
it's
commentary.
well. Let's
But
describe
someone's-
what it is. It's the Stay Fresh
Oh,
locker.
we're doing a two-man. Are you doing color? Or
No,
mine?
I was just. He was saying, come and say. So why don't you tell the people what it is?
All right. Okay. Well, the game that we traditionally play at the end of each podcast is from
what you really want to say.
what? What the hell is the Fresh Locker care of Stay Fresh? There's some really nice shoes in this locker right now. What are you gonna go for, Eugene? What do you think? What do we got? We got the SNS Ultra Boost on the bottom right. They have a Vapor Max on the center bottom. Triple white XR1s,
I'm ready, Pierre.
Coppers, Royals, olives, cause, belugas, and breads. My favorite.
What did you guys go for last time?
So Eugene has
What did
put
you go
his
for?
$5
The-
Canadian, which is
Ooh, and this
$1
one, I think
USD.
the Cause
Good deal.
I did once, and the Royal.
he's going for the middle rack.
I win, I need the evidence.
And then, what are you gonna go for, Eugene? Oh, you're going for the Royals, aren't you?
Belugas, baby.
Oh no, you're not.
I think my left and right might be off.
He is about to
Oh, that was a pretty
a little bit off,
It's a little bit off.
just a little bit. That means the next 5 will win it, Eugene. You should drop another 5, which is $1 USD.
Yeah, I'm back. The fresh locker did not pay out for me this time.
Why are you clapping?
Just
'Cause he's an asshole.
No, it was a good attempt. I was just like, good,
he is an
good
asshole.
effort.
Did you
It
see the
wasn't
face that he made when I that face?
that because that
was-
was a fucking huge.
That was not
fail.
A, that was not a
Huge.
face
Huge.
he was trying to make. That was more of a
Huge.
legitimate reaction to what had happened.
That was like I couldn't believe you fucking shit the bed all over the fresh locker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was going for those
Anyway.
royal ones in the middle position. I don't know, just a little bit off.
Would you have given them to Mandip if it was
No,
retail?
no, it's my $5.
Dude, that's another tip that we can give him. Play the fresh locker.
There you go.
Yeah,
If you're near a Sega Keymaster with shoes, go for it, man. Like there's
Yeah,
winners all the
there
fucking
you
time.
go.
Yeah.
So
Other people win that with like a $2, like a $10 play.
Yeah.
2 play, $10. 2 times
Two
10,
play.
2 times 5, 10.
Yeah.
someone
you got it.
Someone in this store actually won a pair of Yeezys for like the very first $5 play that he got.
That's insane.
And another person, when they were doing a promotion here, when they were giving out free plays, they won something there too with a free play.
Nice.
So they've
Wow.
spent $0 and won something here. So good for them. So let's just wrap it up. Great episode. Sorry, Joe. We still miss you.
We miss
Yeah,
you,
I miss
buddy.
you, Joe.
We miss you, buddy. So
Yeah.
have a. It's by the time this comes out, it'll be Easter. So happy Easter to everyone. Everyone,
Easter.
happy Easter. We don't not include anyone in this thing. We're
Oh,
very
yeah,
inclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So happy Easter, and for everyone that believes it or not, doesn't matter. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Those silver bullets, still, again, by the time you hear this, it won't affect anything because we will already be wearing them.
And
Yeah,
you can get
boys.
me my birthday pair. So thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
Dude, it's my birthday too.
Mine's
Thanks,
on
Pierre.
the-
Thanks,
Advance
Pierre.
happy birthday, guys.
Thanks,
No,
man.
no, not yet.
Awesome.
16th.
By the time I think this will release on his birthday,
Yeah.
on Kurtz's birthday. So happy birthday, Kurtz.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Anything else you want to cover? Man, it was a good non-scheduled episode.
I like those. So they're fun.
Yeah, man. So
Nothing.
if anything, I just appreciate any kind of feedback you guys have for us.
Yep.
Either on the audio side or the video if you're watching. And if you haven't tried watching us in full HD yet, go on our YouTube channel at the Sneakerphiles podcast YouTube channel. You'll find this podcast and video, and we'll have nice graphics and title cards, and I'll make funny camera moves
Yep.
once in a while on you guys. If
It's
we say
worth
something
it.
outrageous.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Jason has a
Yeah.
face for radio, that's for sure.
If
That's
anything,
I do.
man, like if you can please just subscribe, give us likes, and comment, and give us feedback how you would want improvements, either on audio or on the video side, doesn't matter. The more you
Things
guys
they want to see
yeah,
or
man,
hear about.
the more
or-
feedback you guys give us, the better this show will be catered
Exactly.
for you guys, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm very happy about our new location and everything that we're
good.
doing. And
Thanks again to Stay Fresh for that.
yeah,
too.
thank you, Stay Fresh.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
check
Stay
them out.
Fresh.
Stayingfresh.ca. I guess we can just wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so for the Sneaker Files podcast, I'm Eugene.
I'm Jason.
This is Pierre.
Happy hunting.
Peace.
Peace.